TalentCraft by TalentLMS, the latest and greatest feature of TalentLMS, specifically for AI course creation. Today I'm going to share with you everything you need to know in my full review of TalentCraft. If you want to follow along, and I really think you should because it's free, I have a link below this video for a free unlimited trial of TalentLMS. This means that you can use it for as long as you want for free. Now, TalentLMS is what we call an internal learning management system. That means that it is best used to train your employees, to train your team members, to train your contractors. So, best practice, grab that free trial and start creating training and start rolling it out to your favorite 4 team members. I'm just kidding. They don't have to be your favorite, but start training your team for free today. So, TalentLMS. Once you sign up for that free trial, log in, you're most likely going to see this. Now, another thing that TalentLMS has done recently is they've upgraded their interface for us admins, us administrators, us people creating the training for our learners, for our teams. So depending on when you're logging into this, you may or may not see what I have right now. I currently have the legacy interface open. This is what the interface for TalentLMS has been for years. Now you may not see this, you may see the new interface. But I wanted to start here because in order to access the AI capabilities of TalentLMS, you need to go to the new interface. And this is how you do it if you see the old interface. All you have to do is, under Account and Settings, go to New Interface. And then it's going to probably tell you something like, you want to activate the new interface, do it here. I've already activated it, so I just go to Try Now. But for the first time you're ever using this, you're going to have to activate it, okay? Once you activate it, open up the new interface. This is what we got. Now, if you've never seen the new interface before, I invite you to check it out, but for today's purposes, I'm going to go into courses. And I'm going to go to Add Course. And the new course for today is going to be Sales 101. Okay. Now, in order to start using TalentCraft, we click on Add, and we have TalentCraft here. We have standard content. This is just all standard things that you would add to TalentLMS. You're probably used to this. Or if you're using TalentLMS for the first time, this is where you would add other types of media and content. If you're a SCORM aficionado, you go to Learning Activities. This is where you can add your SCORM, XAPI, and CMI5 files. And then we have more options here. But TalentCraft is why we're here today. So let's open up TalentCraft. Now, TalentCraft has 4 different options as of the recording of this video. Start from scratch, import from document, generate with AI, and use a template. I personally don't like the generate with AI, and I recommend that you don't use generate with AI because start from scratch is basically the same thing, you just get more options. So if I click on start from scratch, I have all these options. I can generate with AI, or I can do basically everything that you can do in a software like Rise 360, which is an amazing authoring tool, but guess what? It costs $1,400 per user per year. So if I go to Articulate 360, we go to pricing, it's holy cow, they upped it. Literally looked at this a week ago. They have made it more expensive, at least for companies. For freelancers, yeah, it's still super pricey. And then academic is the best pricing, but this used to be like $600-700. So they're making things even more expensive, which is crazy to me. So, you know, $1,500 and you get access to Rise 360, Storyline 360, Reads 360, you get Review 360, you get a couple other platforms. But guess what? With TalentLMS, you get the LMS and you get the authoring tool now with AI capabilities. So when we click on from scratch, this is what we get. Now I'm gonna go back. Another thing I don't like about TalentCraft right now is when I say go back, it takes me all the way out here and I have to go find it again. Where's Sales 101? Okay, let's go to page 2. Here's Sales 101. Go to edit. I have to come all the way back in here. I go to TalentCraft and here we go. Generate with AI. Go back and we're gonna get kicked all the way out again. Okay, here we go. I go edit, and every single time I make a selection here, it's gonna create a new unit. Okay, so I'm just gonna delete these for now since I haven't actually done anything in there. Okay, all right, so now we'll go add, TalentCraft. Now you can also mess with import from a document, and I'll show you what that looks like after we go through from scratch and using a template. But starting from scratch is definitely my favorite. Template is decent, and I'll get there, but from scratch is the best. So we go start from scratch. Blank canvas. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start by asking AI to create a page. And I do the create a page because I wanna see what AI is thinking in mapping out the whole page. And I'm just gonna ask it to create an overview module. Overview module of Sales 101, hitting on crafting an offer, getting leads, and turning leads into customers. The whole point of using AI in the first place is to shortcut your creation process, okay? We have a course called AI eLearning Unleashed. What we teach in this course is how to build and launch an e-learning program in record time by cutting your creation time in half, at the very least, and making sure that you never get stuck again. That is the whole point of AI, is to launch faster and to not get stuck. That's why we created AI eLearning Unleashed. So here's what it did. One of the biggest challenges with AI currently is words in imagery. It actually did good here, crafting an offer. But you will see, you generate enough content, specifically image-based content using AI, you're gonna run into some issues with how things are spelled in images. But here we go, introduction to Sales 101. Crafting an attractive offer, acquiring leads, converting leads into customers. It covered everything here, gave us some images. Some of the stuff is kind of random to me, to be honest. But the reason why I like crafting things from scratch or building a program from scratch using TalentCraft is now we can make all the edits. I can delete this image if I want. I can delete this if I want. I can add my own stuff, right? So I can just, oh, here's my bullet points. This is what I actually want to add. We're covering these 3 things. Crafting an offer, acquiring leads, turning leads into customers. Now, we can open the sidebar and we can see what this unit's called. I'm gonna call this what should I call it? We're gonna call it from scratch. Okay, because that is the AI tool we're using within TalentCraft right now. Okay, now one thing I don't like is, as of right now, if I want to move this block, I literally have to just do this manually. I wish I could just drag it up any other way. It'd be so nice. This is what I have to do right now. But at least I can do it. At least I can add a block. Right? Now, maybe I can insert a block in between. Can we do that? Can I do that? Settings? Nope. What's this one? Here we go. Acquiring leads, sales process in action. Let's see. Pricing an offer. No, I can't move it. So I love that it has this table of contents. This is one of the issues right now. In Rise 360, you can actually move things and you don't have to do it like this, but I bet you this will get fixed really soon. Actually, I just fixed it. I can just say I want this to be number 1, or I want this to be 2, or I can go to 3. See, I'm still learning things about TalentCraft as well. I'll make you number 3. Okay. Actually, yeah, this is right. Number 3. Cool. But this is why I love it so much, is because we can add images now, right? I can add video now. And I can decide that this is going to be element number 4. And here's a video about introduction to sales. I can delete stuff. I'm actually going to delete this image, delete this. We're going to delete this, delete this. That's pretty good. I'll just swap out this video and we're good to go. Okay. So let's add another TalentCraft module. This time we're going to import it from a document. You really want to keep the document simple. And what I mean by that is don't try and cover too many subjects, and detailed, right? If you're going to do it this way, simple and detailed. The problem is you really only want to do that if you've already created the document for some other purpose. Because if you're just creating the document to ultimately bring it into TalentCraft for TalentLMS, then why didn't you just create it in TalentCraft in the first place? Okay, so this is really only used best practice when you've already created a document for some other reason. In this case, I created this document as an outline for a course called AI eLearning Unleashed. So I already created it to build out all the videos for the course and to really get the entire course mapped out before bringing it into an LMS. But I already created it, so I may as well bring it in. Now, TalentCraft has 3 options. You can do low, medium, or high. Low is maintain content similar to document using primarily text and images. Means focus on key document details for learning, incorporating questions, text, and images. Then this one, high, is enhancing the learning by refining the document and incorporating multiple types of content. I'm going to click on high. Because I'm going to make changes to it anyway, I may as well make TalentCraft do the most work. And then I'm going to make iterations to what it creates. Now it takes a little longer when you do this, and you want to be careful that you don't interrupt the process, so you don't want to start clicking around yet, because TalentCraft is working. Okay, you'll see it keeps building a section, then goes to the next section. I don't want to click in because it will mess it up. So you just kind of got to be patient and wait. But hey, we got a nice image and there's no wording in the image. This is a wording overlay. This is called text on image. This is nice because now we don't have to worry about something being spelled wrong in the image. Okay, now we got just a paragraph, a bulleted list, paragraph with subheading. Like, if you have never used Rise 360, you might not be used to how these blocks are built, but this is another thing with TalentCraft this is literally how Rise 360 is built. You have the block here of like what kind of block it is, and then this is what you can edit, right? This is the bullet list block. This is a paragraph with subheading block. This is like a process block, and you can actually add media in the process. If I click on this, we'll go to the next step. This is a multiple choice question block, a check on learning. More bullet points, paragraph with subheading. So there's headings and subheadings. Headings are like, do we have any headings here? No, they're all paragraphs with subheadings. Well, subheadings are like just smaller headings. Okay. Headings have much bigger text. Are we done? Yeah, we're done. Okay, so TalentCraft is finished bringing this document in. Now I can add another document if I want. I can also add text. Okay, so now I have text. Now this is paragraph with heading. See, I can choose what I want and pick different columns, all these different options, but I'm gonna do paragraph with heading. See, paragraph with subheading is just smaller than paragraph with heading. I can just write AI eLearning Unleashed. Okay. And then we can go here and move this to 1 is probably gonna be too high. Yeah, because we want this below, so we're gonna go to 2. Yeah, 2? Yeah, perfect. So there we go. So this is cool because we already created all this and it brought everything in. Now some stuff might be random. Maybe we don't want any questions to be asked, so we can delete that. But same thing. AI has done a lot of the work and now we just can reformat things. Okay. So we're gonna call this one document import. Okay, now let's go to the last thing that TalentCraft will do for us right now. You can use a template. Now, this is kind of cool because maybe you know what you want all your content to be, all your text to be, all your images to be, all your videos to be, but you don't have any idea of how to format it. That's when using a template is good. Now, they don't have a lot of templates, but you can pick one. Let's do email writing do's and don'ts. And here it is. It's a very well designed template. Like, this looks really nice. So now what you can do is just add to the template. You can go in and write. You can ask generative AI to create new elements for you and then move them. Okay. We can even import a document and move what AI creates into the template. So this is another great way to do it, especially if you haven't done much course design or you just need some help so that you're not stuck trying to figure out what the design should be. That's why we use generative AI. So let's name this template. So overall, I really like TalentCraft. Now, I used to be a Rise 360 designer. I dabbled with Storyline a bit, but Rise 360 is so intuitive, you can build courses so quickly. I use Rise 360. I went away from it because the cost of Rise 360 is just ridiculous to me. The cost of authoring tools is ridiculous to me. You already have to pay for the learning management system. Why not build the course within the system? That's why I like TalentCraft a lot, because it's taking the authoring tool and it's building it natively within TalentLMS. Now, the data shows that the best type of training is video training. That's another reason why I moved away from doing authored e-learning, just authoring courses, because it's like, why are we spending the money and the time to build stuff like this when we can just make videos? And the data shows that learners learn better from videos anyway. So my recommendation to you is to use TalentCraft. Don't get all crazy. Use the templates. It's more important that you get the learning out there, right? And then just integrate videos. No matter what, you're going to want to integrate videos into these trainings. If you're training people how to use different systems, show them how to use the systems. Use something like Descript to screen record your screen and upload the training here. We have a link to Descript below this video. It is our favorite screen recording and AI editing software. It's very inexpensive. I think it's 30 bucks a month is what we pay to use it. It's very good. Highly recommend it. And it's also an AI tool. You can use Descript to create all those videos that you need to integrate into TalentCraft. Okay. So TalentCraft does not replace creating courses with video. Video is the way, but you can customize how you deliver the video. You can have video and then add text. You can add flashcards. You can add quiz questions on the video, right? You can get really customizable with how you have the video integrated into your course. But best practice is to add a video at the top. So I'm gonna go make this section 2, right, below the image. Or we could even delete the image in here. This is it. We can move it down one section if we want a header. So we want a header, some text, video, boom. Then we have a notice here, right, which gives us this cool call out. Maybe there's something about the video. Video should be integrated. That is my only thing when it comes to authoring courses, is make sure that you're integrating video. TalentCraft is amazing. TalentLMS is a low-cost, high-value LMS, the best on the market for internal training, for training your employees and your team members no matter where they are in the world, and you can get it for free. Link right below this video is an unlimited free trial of TalentLMS. You can start building courses with TalentCraft, and you can start serving your learners today. And you can get feedback from up to 4 learners. You're the 5th user, you get 5 users for free. Go grab that free trial, and I'll see you in the next video.